Hey guys, so Lord here, back again with another action figure review, and no, your eyes do not deceive you, because today I'm going to be taking a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 Monster Hunter Leonardo, brought to us by the fine folks over at Playmates Toys. And I know some of you out there are probably wondering, Overlord, what are you doing reviewing the 2012 TMNT figures, huh? I thought you were suffering turtle fatigue due to all the BS going on with Turtles of Grayskull from the fine folks over at Mattel. And while I can assure you that that line is slowly driving me into the point of no return and just obscene amounts of insanity at this point with all the freaking exclusives and variants and whatnots. I mean, seriously, can Origins just be dead by now? Holy crap. It is the spooky season, after all, and I needed some spooky stuff to look at on the channel, and these definitely fit the spooky bill. Not to mention, I found them in storage when I was going through stuff this past summer, so I decided, what the heck? They are a little older, but they're not too old, at least not old enough to be classified as vintage anyways. So, last I checked, this was my channel, my rules, and you clicked on the video, so you're in it with me for the long haul. And before any of you out there give me crap in the comments for being a turtle hater, I do love my 03 turtles, alright? When I say you guys giving me crap in the comments, I mostly mean Evil Villain, because let's face it, he busts my balls, I bust his, it's all good fun. So, with that being said, why don't we cut right to the chase, get into meat and taters of this review, and take a look-see at all Leonardo has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with his hat. It's got a little clip there. You can clip it to his bandana. It will sit on his head. Okay, it's not the tightest fit, but it does work. It is also a PVC piece, so you're gonna have to finagle it to get it on there. There you go. That said, I don't think I would recommend flipping him. It does stay on there. But there you go, it's his hat. So you can look a little bit more like Van Helsing there. Said he also comes with his katana swords, which do have a little scabbard. You can of course take them out. A little warped from storage, but nothing too bad. This one was a little tight, alright. But you could take those out. Then he does have a spot on the back to put them. I can get this one back in here. This one was really tight. There we go. Have a little peg hole on his back that you can plug this into. It's just a little tricky to get it lined up. There we go. Once you get it lined up, it goes right in. It's not too hard. And last but certainly not least, we do have a couple of little daggers here, which you can hold in his hands just fine. And that's your lot. Pretty decent spread for one of these figures, other than the very first wave of Turtles released in this line. I'd say this guy is probably towards the top of the list as far as coming with a decent amount of accessories for a cheap figure like this. So, taking a closer look at him, we'll take his hat off for a minute because it's just going to fall off anyways. Yeah, just like that. Get back here, you little bugger. But you can see he's probably got the same Leo head we've seen before in this line, or at least on another figure maybe. If not, well then that's news to me. It's definitely different from the first Leo's head. He had the PO'd looking teeth going on, but at any rate, he does have a ball joint in the head, so he can look up and down a little bit. He can tilt, rotate. The shoulders will go out. About a 90-degree angle of the body. This one feels like it doesn't go down all the way, but I think that's just the sculpt. They do rotate all the way around, though. You could probably get this coat off if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it. He does have a single elbow with rotation. Swivel at the wrist. His hips have the awful wide joint, so they can kick forward pretty well. But if you want them to kick out, you gotta literally turn the leg like that. They go up instead of in the side. Granted, there's not a lot of clearance there, but some little ball pegs I think would have been fine. But he does have a single jointed knee with rotation. And that's your lot. So very nice little figure. He does have some little vampire hunting trinkets and whatnot hanging off his coat there. I don't think that's garlic. I think that's something else. But you can pop his hat back on like that. And he's ready to rock, man. I like this figure. I think he's probably one of the better ones out of this particular set of monster turtle figures, hunter or otherwise. So before we wrap this thing up, let's bring in the Raphael, who unfortunately, I can tell you right now, is not as good. But stay tuned for my review of this guy later today. To find out more about him. But, yeah, unfortunately, my boy Raph, my favorite turtle, did not get a figure quite as nice as this Leo. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And we'll bring in the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulas, which I will tell you, this guy almost runs for like the cost of a Mythic Legion's figure sometimes. I don't know why he was so rare, but I do remember getting him for Christmas one year, and you know, at that time my buzz for this line kind of was out because I already had all the other ones for so long, and it's just like, am I ever going to get that other one? And I just kind of stopped giving a crap. And then when I finally got them, I'm like, oh, cool. But I feel like I would have been more excited if I found it when the other ones came out closer to Halloween. But either way, I'm not opposed to getting Halloween stuff for Christmas. It's just, I don't know, feels kind of weird. But of course, we have the infamous Limit Spawn. As usual, towers over everyone. So with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and of the two Monster Hunter Turtle figures from this particular wave of TMNT 2012 figures released by the fine folks over at Playmates Toys, it is obvious that good old Leonardo here is the better of the two, not only because he comes with more accessories like his katana swords, a couple of daggers, and a removable hat, but as far as being user-friendly goes, he is so much more fun to play around with. He's not restricted by his coat at all, and again, he does come with more accessories, while the Raphael is quite lacking indeed. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.